This is the result of more than 2 years of sporadic and difficult negotiations. Hundreds of people, including fighters and their families, are leaving this district in the city of Homs. El Wa'ar was the last rebel stronghold in a city long known by the opposition as the capital of the revolution. A ceasefire deal has come into effect. The United Nations helped broker the agreement between the Syrian government and the rebels.
The first batch of people from Al Wa'ar neighborhood of Homs has left towards Hama's northern countryside. Other groups will follow. About 160 families left the neighborhood and about 300 fighters who are against the truce, as well as a number of wounded and amputees. It's part of the Al Wa'ar truce agreed between Assad's forces and the opposition in the neighborhood.
The evacuation of fighters and their families is the first phase of the agreement. They will head to opposition-controlled areas further north. The Syrian government, in turn, will lift the siege of the district and end military operations there. But the warring sides seem to be interpreting other details differently. The government says the deal means El Wa'ar will return to state control, is cleared of weapons, and fighters who choose to stay will have their legal status settled. It also said that all rebels would leave the district within 2 months. The opposition, however, denies the district will return to government control.
I'd like to reassure the world that not everyone in the Al Wa'ar neighborhood of Homs have left. Only the injured and their families, or those whose families are outside Al Wa'ar or Syria. We are steadfast on the front lines. Neither armed groups nor the biggest brigades have left. There is no mass departure. This is our neighborhood and we should defend it.
Opposition activists say the rebels had no other choice but to accept the deal because the government's blockade caused a humanitarian crisis. El Wa'ar has been besieged by government forces for more than 2 years. Food and medical supplies were only allowed in sporadically, but no aid entered for over 4 months to the tens of thousands of people who live there. Some may describe the deal as a surrender forced by the blockade. The deal in Wa'ar is similar to the one reached in Homs's old city over a year ago. More than 2,000 fighters who were holed up inside were granted safe passage to opposition areas north of Homs. They agreed to the deal only after they were starved and outgunned. Since then, few people have returned. The international community is now working to try to revive peace negotiations, start the political process, and bring about a nationwide ceasefire. That won't be easy. And while these local ceasefire agreements may silence the guns, they are doing little to bring about peace and reconciliation. Zaina Khudr, Al Jazeera.